Okay. We got a Dr. Solo. Oh, okay, this is interesting. In the offers page, this is the first one we get to read of them, but actually, it looks like they have one which was 2235, Mudman, which is of course not the name of the current 2235, if I recall correctly. Its current one is the Ozymandias effector with the URA 9611. But yeah, the Mudman is crossed out, which I assume means that used to be an SCP, but then it doesn't exist anymore. Is that correct, Howard, or am I thinking too deep into it? But from Dr. Solo, this is the first SCP we get to read today. Hold on, am I? Did I skip one? I did not. Okay, we're good. But from Dr. Solo, this is called the... Yes, it does. Okay, gotcha. This is the Skeleton Gallery. And as we get my 10 votes, it gets to the... Oh, really? Wow. So people strikes it out on people's author's page. Oh, I did not know that. So people did not like it. Okay. But now we have the Skeleton Gallery from Dr. Solo. That's this one is doing a lot better. It has 212 upvotes instead of minus 10 like. Okay. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SB2263 is to be kept in standard safe object storage at Site 63, with the exception of -34, which is to be kept in highly explosive material storage, and 62, which is to be kept in radioactive material storage. Due to the potential as of yet undiscovered dangers, no experimentation is to be done on any instance of SCP-2263 without express permission from Site 63 administration. Description: SB2263 is comprised of 62 anatomically accurate identical sculptures of a human skeleton, all of which are made out of anomalous materials. Each skeleton measures 190 centimeters tall and has a mass of 11 kilograms regardless of composition. Each skeleton is held together with silver wire and mounted on a 5 centimeter thick lithium carbide disc with a radius of... Oh yeah, I also realized something. Sorry, pardon me. I did not put them in the list. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. It's been a while. This is with a radius of 0.3 meters. Every instance of SB2263 has a descriptive tag affixed to its third left rib. You lied to me. Affixed to its third left rib. Each tag is written in Dutch, with the same handwriting. Below a selection of individual instances of SB2263, with a translation of the respective tags. So we have -1, non-melting ice, text. So composition: non-melting ice. Text on tag: managed to keep it chilled. Notes: sculpture remained average temperature of -33.4 degrees Celsius and should only be handled when wearing thermally insulated clothing. Ah, okay. -2, brass, 37% zinc, 61% copper, 2% other contaminants. Delay is a bit off, do not touch. Temperature of object fluctuates rapidly between -270 and 60,000 degrees Celsius, but temperature only extends to a range of 5 centimeters. Okay. I was about to say 60,000, that's a... So like if you... So either your hand goes into instant like shattering freeze, like cryo freeze, like, or it melts. Like if you keep it like in 5 centimeter distance. -3, purple polypropylene. Keep it out of the way. Object blinks in and out of existence at an interval of approximately 57 seconds. I'm gonna have a good time with the thumbnails, I guess. I'm pretty sure. As long as I do it. I had to do the thumbnails from the 2250s like a couple days ago because I was so busy with working on the teaser that I just could not sit down and actually like, get the thumb. Like I just couldn't like focus on that. -7, Unknown, believed to be dark matter, very easy to lose. Object appears black and does not emit or reflect any variety of electromagnetic radiation. Atom determined to have a temperature of 0 Kelvin, but does not feel cold to the touch. Dash 18, unknown, best described as the color blue. Not quite sure how I got this one to work, but glad it came out well. Object appears as a blue two-dimensional image of a skeleton matching the dimensions of other sculptures, which appears as the same image regardless of angle it is viewed at. Dash 18 itself is intangible, but it is constructed on a stone platform which exhibits no anomalous properties. Dash 20, technetium, keep bolted down. Object does not emit radiation as would be expected of technetium and shows no signs of atomic decay. Object is continuously pulled westward via an unknown force at exactly 2.23 kilometers per hour. Can be easily stopped by any solid barrier. By any solid barrier, okay. How solid does it have to be? Like if it's like if it's like a solid like wall, but it's like still thin enough. I guess that would no. Dash 22 SCP 148. This one is giving me headaches. Aside from the usual effect of telekil alloy, object hovers between 0.3 and 0.8 meters off the ground. Yeah, of course. Dash 25 redacted. Honestly, I'm not sure how I did this one. Keep a mule in the vicinity. Redacted. Dash 27 graphene aerogel, my personal favorite. Anomalously emits odors that are intensely, most commonly described as pleasant. Notable odors include jasmine, agarwood, amber, fresh apples, and cooking meat. Oh, that is pretty nice. Maybe the cooking meat not so for vegetarians or vegans, but that is pretty nice. That's a good smell. Nice smell. Especially the apples. Yes. Dash 30, an organic chitinous material that most closely resembles ant exoskeleton. Keep away from open flame. Converts carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen gas, argon gas, methane, and water vapor into breathable oxygen, without producing any excess waste matter or consuming or emitting any energy. Note, Dash 30 has been approved for testing by the Materials Research and Synthesis Division. Dash 32, narwhal ivory. This one was probably a mistake. Probably. Narwhals, not. Swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion. Creates a rim shot sound at the end of every sentence spoken within 7 meters of its goal. When told an actual joke, rim shot is accompanied by a laugh track matched to an episode of the television programs Hogan's Heroes. Not what I expected, but yeah. Let's go with that. Dash 34, antimatter. About 3 years until annihilation field stops working. Subjects seem to be made out of antimatter equivalent to human bone and should be kept in isolated underground storage until at least 10/17/2000. Dash 51. Pine wood. Careful not to knock this one into the sky. Won't get it back. Object is not affected by gravity but will remain in place relative to the Earth wherever it is placed in three-dimensional space. Okay. Dash 55. Glass. Turn it inside out and that did it. Object appears to possess a negative volume. Example, when object is submerged in a tank of water, the water level will drop, but the object will not take on water. Oh, glass. Okay, I see. It's not like made out of glass. It's like a cup. Okay, gotcha. That's why it will sink, because of course, like when you put a cup in, it will like. But it does say it doesn't take in water, so the effect of it being absorbed into a cup-like glass happens, but the skeleton itself does not actually have water inside. Gotcha. Dash 60, rose quartz crystal, a low mixed media project. When struck, each bone of Dash 60 will emit a distinct musical tone. Bones in the arms make sounds corresponding with woodwinds. The legs correspond with brass instruments. The ribs correspond to a xylophone. Bones on the spine and skull correspond to drums. And the pelvic bone creates a low, unidentified, prolonged sound. The closest match for which is a didgeridoo. Dash 62, plutonium. Be careful with this one, Jacob. Who the fuck is Jacob? This individual identity is not currently known, but is believed to be an associate of the creator of SCP-2263, as several letters addressed to as Jacob in Maastricht, the Netherlands, were found at the site of SCP-2263's recovery. Upon investigation, no such person was found to exist. By the way, Howard, which one is the long one? Object emits normal radiation given off by plutonium, but only at a range of 3 centimeters of its surface. Object also emits a high-pitched ringing noise and occasionally will begin rotating at approximately 30,000 rounds per minute for exactly 15 seconds. The next one, gotcha. SCP-2263 was discovered in the warehouse in Ohio, which was registered to a Mr. Johann. Upon research, it has been discovered that no such person had ever lived in the town. The Foundation first became aware of SCP-2263 after local authorities investigated the break-in report and discovered SCP-2263 anomalous properties. Object was recovered by Mobile Task Force Omicron 3 Spooky Scary over the course of 13 hours. All 62 instances were successfully recovered, and MTF-03 suffered 2 casualties, 3 instances of severe burns, 1 instance of hypothermia, 1 severed arm, and 1 instance of radiation poisoning. At the warehouse in which SCP-2263 was recovered, a mattress, approximately 3 months' worth of canned food and bottled water, and various sculptural tools were found, as well as 62 letters, 1 for each instance, written in Dutch and addressed to an individual named only as Jacob. Explaining how long each piece would take to complete and how much it would cost to produce. Each instance was always built at exactly 543.21 54321 gotcha USD. No explanation is ever given as to how an instance of SCP-2263 is created or how materials are acquired. Only 1 reply was found at the scene, also in Dutch, addressed to the warehouse. See below for a transcript. Document 63. My dearest Johann, excellent work. I am very much anticipating the completion of the project. If all goes according to plan, I will be in the States to personally pick them up very soon. I will have your money plus a little extra for your hard work. The likeliness is astounding. Sincerely, Jacob. We're having some fun ones today. Some silly, goofy ones. I like that. Because, like, imagine you just make skeletons, and they all have different effects. Spooky, scary skeletons. Send shivers down your spine, cause they are minus 200 degrees Celsius, or can teleport around at random, maybe even I don't know. What else happened? We also had antimatter. We had so many. Maybe even smell nice. Whatever commission you have, you want to make. Okay, the next one is a long one. Yeah, oh boy. We are so ready, but yeah, the skeletons, like, we had the skeleton, the community policing, and even like their travel journals, all kind of like a little bit of silly fun. I mean, the travel journal, of course, has like one scary aspect to it. But like, yeah, besides the maddening fun, like leading to, you know, you killing people because you're mad about it, I would say all of them are pretty silly. So far, we have a bunch of silly bunch. Let's not head to Camelot. It's a silly place. But just saying.